And when you set out in life, the wrong question to ask is, what do I want from life? Viktor Frankl, who was a psychiatrist in Austria in the 1930s, used to ask that question, what do I want from life? Then the Nazis took over his country, he was sent to a concentration camp, and he realized that's the wrong question to ask. The right question to ask is, what does life want from me? Because life puts you in situations. And so the question to ask is, what problem is out there that I'm uniquely qualified to solve? And so one of my heroes is a woman named Frances Perkins. And she, in the 1910s, she was sort of a community organizer, an activist, and she was in New York City, and she saw a fire in the top floor of an office building, and it was called the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory Fire. It was one of the most famous fires in American history. The women who were in this factory as seamstresses were trapped, and 100 and some odd died. 63, rather than burned to death, threw themselves out the windows. And Perkins watched them jump to their deaths rather than getting burned to death. And that was her moment of agency. That was her call within a call. And she realized labor safety and worker rights, that's what I'm going to devote my life to. And at that moment, she knew how she was being called. And so our vocations are not something we create. They're something we're called to do by circumstances, by a problem that we feel some urgency to solve.